Good morning, students. Welcome back to chemistry class. In last class, we completed empirical formula and molecular formula. So today we are going to study about stoichiometry. Stoichiometry in first unit, first volume, first unit, page number 12. Stoichiometry and stoichiometry calculations, and then one problem also. Today we are going to discuss. Okay, take your book and take notes and listen carefully. And assignments, 2 questions are given for the assignment. How to study and write. Can you study and write. Everyone, please take your note. Stoichiometry. Stoichiometry means in Greek, stoichion means element and metron means measure. Okay, in Greek, stoichion means element and metron. Element, it means it is measure. Okay, measure. That is, the stoichiometry gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities in a balanced chemical equation. Stoichiometry gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities in a balanced chemical equation. Okay, by applying the concept of stoichiometry, we can calculate the amount of reactants required to prepare a specific amount of product. How many moles of reactant and how many grams of reactant are required to prepare a specific amount of product by using balanced chemical equation. Okay, so stoichiometry need the balanced chemical equation. Stoichiometry means the balanced, the both reactant side and product side, the equation should be balanced. That is the stoichiometry. Okay, so for example, one more example, I will explain one example. The carbon, you know, it is coke. Okay, carbon, it is solid state plus oxygen. Oxygen, it is in gas state. When combining carbon with oxygen, we get the carbon dioxide, that is gas. Okay, carbon dioxide gas. From this equation, we learned 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen molecules to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Here, number of moles were, here the number of moles, here 1. Okay, here no numbers, we can consider it is 1 mole of carbon. It reacts with 1. Okay, here also no numbers. So 1, we can consider 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen to produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide, to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Understood? So 1 mole of carbon stoichiometrically equal to, okay, so this simple, it means stoichiometrically equal to. Stoichiometrically equal to. So 1 mole of carbon stoichiometrically equal to 1 mole of oxygen. It is equal to 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Understood? So 1 mole of carbon, it combines with 1 mole of oxygen to produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide. This is the stoichiometry. Okay, this is about the stoichiometry. Then we are going to study about stoichiometric calculations. Stoichiometric calculations. Okay, so first of all, the stoichiometric calculation means stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship between reactants and products. Okay, stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship quantitative relationship between reactants and products in a balanced chemical equation. In a balanced chemical equation in moles. Okay, the quantity of reactants and products can be expressed in moles. The quantity of reactants and products can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit or as volume. Okay, so the quantity, how much amount, 1 mole or 2 mole or 1 mass. Okay, that is a mole. Or in terms of mass, we can consider that is a quantity of reactant and product in mass. Okay, 1 gram of oxygen, 1 gram of carbon. Okay, or as volume, maybe we can consider as volume. Volume means how many volumes, how many liters. Okay, that is the stoichiometric calculation. These 3 units are interconvertible. Okay, these 3, what are the 3 units? Moles, mass or volume. Okay, so how we can convert the mass into moles? Okay, these 3 units are interconvertible. We can interconvert the mass into mole, or mole into mass, or number of moles into volume, or volume into moles. Okay, we can convert. Okay, so for example, how we can convert the mass into moles? Okay, so first upon mass, we can convert mass into mole dividing by molar mass. Okay, we can convert mass into number of moles by dividing molar mass. Okay, so mass divided by molar mass, we get number of moles. How it possible? For example, one example, I will explain one example. So 28 gram of nitrogen. 28 gram of nitrogen. How can you convert into mole? Gram into mole. Gram means mass. Okay, gram. What is the what are the unit of mass? That is, gram is the unit of mass. Okay, gram is the unit of mass. Okay, so mass we can divide it by molar mass. We get number of moles. Okay, so mass divided by molar mass. For example, 28 gram of nitrogen. Nitrogen means N2. How many moles are present in 28 gram of nitrogen? Okay, how many moles are present in 28 gram of nitrogen? How we can convert into moles? What is the formula to convert mass into mole? So mass is equal to, number of mole is equal to mass by molar mass. What do you mean by molar mass? Molar mass means molecular mass. Okay. So nitrogen means N2. N2 is the nitrogen. It is atom or molecule? It is molecule. 2 atoms are combined to form a 2 nitrogen atoms are combined to form a nitrogen molecule. So it is molecule, nitrogen, N2. Okay, so number of mole is equal to mass by molecular mass is equal to what are the mass given? 28 gram of nitrogen. 28. So mass is 28 divided by molar mass. Nitrogen N2 means how many? N2 means what is the atomic number of atomic mass of nitrogen? 14. So 2 nitrogen atoms are having, so 2 into 14 is equal to 28. So number of mole is equal to mass by molar mass. So here mass, how many mass is given here? 28 gram. So 28 divided by 28, we get 1. So number of mole here, 1. Okay, so this is the it is the interconvertible example for the interconvertible. So mass, number of moles, and volume we can interconvertible. Okay, suppose the question maybe ask how you can convert the number of moles into mass. Number of mole into mass. Simply, we can multiply it by the molar mass, we get the mass. Okay, so number of mole given in the question. So molar mass, you know molar mass, so the molecular mass. Okay, so molecular mass means addition of atomic mass. Atomic, how much number of atoms are present, that all atoms are present in a molecule. When we are adding the atomic mass of each atoms are present in molecule, we get the molar mass. Okay, so number of mole, how we can convert number of mole into mass? By multiplied by the molar mass. So number of moles we can convert to mass multiplied by molar mass. Understood? Like that, number of moles we can convert into volume. Volume at 0 degree Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure. The constant value, there is a volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas. Already we studied about that. The volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at 0 degree Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure, that is 22.4 liter. 22.4 liter. Suppose the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at 0 degree Celsius and 1 bar pressure. 1 bar pressure means how many volume? 22.7. Okay, in page number 8. In page number 8 already we learned about this. Okay, so number of mole, how we can convert number of mole into volume? Multiplied by 22.4 liter. Number of moles into 22.4 liter, we get the volume occupied. Understood? So like that, the volume occupied by the given amount of gas, we can convert into number of moles by dividing the 22.4 liter. Okay, when we are dividing the volume, the given volume by the 22.4 liter, we get the number of moles. Suppose the volume given, how you can divide, how you can get the number of mole? By dividing the 22.4 liter, we get the number of moles. Understood, students? So let us explain these conversions by considering the combustion reaction of methane as an example. Okay, how we get the how the reaction is going when methane is combined with the oxygen. Okay, so methane, you know what is the formula for methane? CH4. It is in gaseous state. Okay, methane plus oxygen O2 gives CO2. Okay, carbon when combined with oxygen, we get the carbon dioxide. And also hydrogen and oxygen also having. So we know the water molecule also formed here. Okay, when methane it combines with the oxygen, always it produced carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so the carbon react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, and they again so hydrogen and methane, when it combines with the oxygen, we get the water. Okay, now we are going to, so all it is in gaseous state. The reactant, both reactant and products, all it is in gaseous state. We have to balance the equation here. The carbon here only one carbon, here also one carbon. No need to balance. Hydrogen, how much hydrogen is having here? 4 hydrogen atom in the reactant side, but products are only 2 hydrogen atoms are having. So we have to multiply by the 2. So 2 into 2, 4. Okay, but oxygen in the reactant side, only 2 oxygens are there, but in the product side oxygen, 2 plus 2, 4 oxygens are having. So we have to multiply by the 2. So 2 2s are 4. both sides the equation is balanced. This is the stoichiometric. Stoichiometric means the balanced equation. Balanced equation. Understood? So how it is in debate? It can be what are the mole relationship, mass relationship, mass of the reactant, volume relationship. How we identify that is the one is the content first. Content and what are the reactant and what are the products. Okay, here content, what are the contents we are going to study here? First one, stoichiometric coefficients. Stoichiometric coefficients. Second one, mole relationship. Mole relationship. And then mass relationship. Mass relationship. How we get the mass relationship? Number of mole into molar mass. Number of mole into molar mass. Okay. And next content, the mass of a reactant. How we get the mass of the reactant? When we are multiplying mole into molar mass. Mole into molar mass. Suppose the volume will be suppose volume given means the volume of the product, it is 1 mole of 1 mole of any gas occupy a volume of 22.4 liter at 273 degrees Celsius, 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so the volume relationship. Volume relationship. Okay, here the reactants and products. Here reactant side, what are the substances are having? Methane. First upon methane. Second upon oxygen. In product side, what are the products are having? Carbon dioxide in gas state and water, H2O in gas state. Okay. What are the stoichiometric coefficients? Here, stoichiometric coefficients means here how many moles are have? Only 1 mole. 1 mole of methane. So, stoichiometric coefficient for methane 1. But oxygen molecule so stoichiometric coefficient here 2 moles. So, we have to write here 2. In the product side, carbon dioxide, how much moles of carbon dioxide? Only 1 mole. Only 1 mole. Okay, stoichiometric coefficient only 1. And then for water molecule, stoichiometric coefficients 2. And then mole relationship. Mole relationship. Okay, so here mole means here 1 stoichiometric coefficient 1 means how much moles are having? Only 1 mole. But oxygen 2 moles. In the product side, carbon dioxide 1 mole and water 2 moles. Okay. And then mass relationship. Mass relationship, that is how we get the mass from mole. Number of mole into molar mass. Number of mole into molar mass, we get the mass relationship. Okay, so number of mole into molar mass. So for the methane, number of moles here, how much grams? Mass means how much gram of methane reacts here. How much gram? How we can calculate the mass? Number of mole into molar mass. Okay. So number of mole here 1 mole. 1 mole into, what is the molar mass here for methane? For methane, how we can get the molar mass? Okay, when we are adding all the atomic mass of each atoms are present here. Okay, so here carbon atomic mass 12 plus. Hydrogen atomic mass 1, but 4 atoms are having here, so 4 into 1, so we get 12 plus 4 into 1, that is 4, so 12 plus 4 is equal to 16 gram. Okay, but oxygen number of moles here 2 mole, 2 moles of oxygen. So what is the mass? How we get the mass of the oxygen molecule? Number of mole into molar mass. Number of mole into molar mass. Okay, here number of mole 2, and what is the mass here? Oxygen atomic mass 16. So how much oxygen atoms are having in one oxygen molecule? 2 oxygen atoms. So 16 into 2, we get 32. Understood? So number of mass is equal to number of mole into molar mass. Okay, here number of mole 2 into molar mass 32. So 2 into 32 64. So 64 gram, 16 gram of methane reacts with 64 grams of oxygen. Okay, and then product side. How many how many mass of carbon dioxide reacts here? The mass is equal to number of mole into molar mass. Okay, number of mole, how many mole here reacting? We get 1 mole. Okay, so 1 mole into, so what is the molar mass for carbon dioxide? Carbon atomic mass 12. So 12 plus oxygen atomic mass of oxygen 16. How much oxygen atoms are having here? 2 oxygen atoms. So 16 into 2 is equal to 32. So 32 plus 12, 44. Okay, so what is the how many more mass are having here? 44 gram. Okay, so here, and then for water, how many mass? So mass is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Molar mass, what is the symbol here? 16 for the methane. What is the molar mass of oxygen? 16 gram per mole. Okay, for oxygen here 32 gram per mole. For carbon dioxide here 44 gram per mole. For water, how much water molecules are present here? So mass is equal to number of mole into molar mass. Here molar mass, water, what is the molar mass of water? H2O means hydrogen 1 into 2 plus oxygen atomic mass 16. So 1 into 2 plus 16 is equal to 18. So 2 into 18, 36 gram. Okay. And then the mass of the reactants. Mass is equal to mole into molar mass of the reactants. Okay, reactant here, mass of the reactants. Mass is equal to, mass is equal to number of mole into molar mass. Here for the methane, number of mole 1, molar mass 16. So 1 into 16 is equal to 16 gram. And for oxygen, 2 into 34, we get the 34 gram. Okay, and here mass, there is the volume of the product here. For methane and oxygen, mass of the reactant. Okay, and carbon dioxide and water is the volume of the product. The volume of the product means how you can calculate the volume, when you are multiplying the 22.4 liter. Okay, so for carbon dioxide, number of mole 1 into 22.4 is equal to 22.4 liter. And for water molecule 2 water molecules are having, so 2 into H2O means 2 into 22.4 2 into 22.4 liter is equal to 44.8 liter. 44.8 liter. Understood? And volume relationship. Volume relationship means for all the reactant and product, we should multiply it by 22.4. We get the volume relationship. Okay, so here for the reactant side, 1 mole of methane. So 1 into 22.4 liter, we get the 22.4 liter. And oxygen, how many moles are reacting here? 2 moles of oxygen. So 2 into 22.4 is equal to 44.8 liter. Okay. In the product side, the carbon dioxide, how many moles are reacting here? 1. So 1 into 22.4 liter is equal to 22.4 liter. And then product side, water, how many moles are reacting here? 2. So 2 into 22.4 liter is equal to 44.8 liter. Okay, understood students? This is the stoichiometric relationship. And one calculation also. Now I am going to explain for you calculations based on stoichiometric. Page number 15. Calculations based on stoichiometric. First question only we are going to discuss today. First question number 1. How many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? How many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? Okay, here the balanced chemical, if I want to, okay, every questions, for all questions you have to balance the equation, have to write the stoichiometric equation, you have to write. Okay, so the balanced stoichiometric equation for the formation of ammonia, how we get the ammonia? You know ammonia how formed? Hydrogen when combines with nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen when combines with, we have learned for the uses of hydrogen, we have learned the preparation of ammonia by Haber's process. Okay, so nitrogen when combines with hydrogen to form ammonia. So nitrogen, you know nitrogen N2 plus hydrogen H2, both two are gaseous phase. When it react with nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia, NH3. Okay, nitrogen N2, it combines with hydrogen H2 form NH3, that is ammonia. Okay, so we have to balance the equation here. Nitrogen, how many nitrogen atoms here? Reactant side 2 nitrogen atom, but product side only 1 nitrogen. So we have to put here 2. Nitrogen is balanced now. But hydrogen, the reactant side only 2 hydrogen atoms are having, but product side 2 3s are 6 hydrogen atoms are having. So we have to make here 3. So 3 2s are 6 hydrogen atoms. Nitrogen combines with hydrogen to form ammonia. As per the stoichiometric equation, to produce 2 moles of ammonia, 3 moles of hydrogen are required. Okay, to produce 2 moles of ammonia, 2 moles of ammonia, 3 moles of hydrogen atoms are required. Okay, but today our question here, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? How many moles of hydrogen required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? We know the 2 mole of ammonia produced by for 2 moles of ammonia required 3 moles of hydrogen. Only hydrogen only considering here. Nitrogen, no need to consider nitrogen. Only hydrogen. Okay, how? Because hydrogen and ammonia only involving this question. Okay, so how many moles of hydrogen are required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? So 2 moles of ammonia, to prepare 2 moles of ammonia need 3 moles of hydrogen. Okay, to prepare 2 moles of ammonia required 3 moles of hydrogen atom. So ammonia here, how many moles? 2 moles of ammonia required 3 moles of hydrogen. 3 moles of hydrogen. Okay, so our question is, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? How many ammonia here? 10 moles of ammonia. Hydrogen we have to calculate, we have to determine how many moles of hydrogen. By cross multiplication, 2x is equal to 3 moles of hydrogen into 10 moles of ammonia. Okay, so 2 moles of ammonia and x hydrogen number of moles we don't know. So we have to take here x. Okay, x is equal to 3 moles of ammonia into 3 moles of hydrogen into 10 moles of ammonia. Okay, so we get we have to calculate x. X is the how many moles of hydrogen to produce 10 moles of ammonia. So x is equal to 3 into 10. Okay, 3 moles of hydrogen into 10 moles of ammonia by 2 moles of ammonia. Okay, so 2 moles of ammonia required to 3 moles of hydrogen. Okay, but how many moles of hydrogen required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? By when dividing and multiplying this, we get 15 moles of hydrogen. 15 moles of hydrogen are required to produce 10 moles of ammonia. Understood? 15 moles of hydrogen required to produce 10 moles of ammonia. Understood, students? So today your assignment, what is stoichiometry? Stoichiometric, page number 13. I have to study for 2 more questions. And next, page number 15. Question number 2. Calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 32 gram of methane. Okay. So what is the first question? What is stoichiometry? Stoichiometry, page number 13. The right answer of the page. 4th paragraph. The dark line given. Okay, 5th line to 5th to 8th line. Okay, study. And then you have to study in page number 14, stoichiometric calculation. Stoichiometric calculation. Okay, the mass, how can you calculate a mass from number of mole, and how can you calculate the volume from number of mole? Okay, study. And question number, second question, page number 15. Calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 32 gram of methane. Everyone please study and write and send me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you, students. Thank you.